Hi, my name is Benjamin Katz and welcome back to the 48 Site Ice Cream Review, where today I'm at the Alpine Chocolate House in Manistee, Michigan, trying the two flavors, Michigan Pothole and Lemon Blueberry Swirl. Let's get started with the Michigan Pothole. This is a chocolate base with chocolate fudge and fudge chips in the mix, so this should be a very chocolatey flavor if all goes according to plan. There is a crunchy wafer cookie crumble that they include swirled into this ice cream that is, frankly speaking, delicious. It's almost like an Oreo, but it's a bit fudgier. And the crumble remains crunchy, even though it's in ice cream. So they're doing something right to keep it from getting soggy. The fudge chips dispersed throughout are wonderful. They're large, they're chewy, they have that fudge quality that I think works so well in an ice cream, where it doesn't go too hard or too sort of crunchy on the teeth. And it simply allows it to be melted into the palate and absorbed perfectly with the chocolate. Notably, this is simply a chocolate flavor, right? So there's not really much in terms of variety, but for any chocolate lovers, this is a perfect combination of chocolate flavors, textures, and profiles in one flavor. All right, let's move next to the Lemon Blueberry Swirl. It's a very lovely yellow color with what looks like real wild blueberries mixed in, because you're seeing the small bits of fruit and you're seeing the sort of streaks that are left from the naturally staining blueberry colors. Let's see how it goes. I always love trying lemon flavors because you never know exactly what part of the lemon the manufacturer is going to sort of work into the flavor itself. This one seems to be lemon rind, right? The lemon zest, that yellow exterior before you get to the white pith, which has a lot of the aromatic compounds and natural oils that give lemon its classic aroma and olfactory taste. They're implementing it really well. It tastes a bit like a candied lemon rind more than a lemon itself, but I'm not taking too much issue with it. It's not calling itself a lemonade flavor, which is when you would take the juice of the lemon and make that the main flavor along with a lot of sugar. And it contrasts well, or it complements well, with the blueberries, which add this little bit of crunch, this little bit of a chew. They're definitely not fully, blueberry. They've been dehydrated or candied somehow to make them not icy, which I love. That's great to put in ice cream, a non-icy piece of fruit. I think they nailed this flavor. Although it is the middle of winter, it does taste like summer, and I would love to be walking down the Riverwalk, which is right next to the store, while eating this cup of ice cream. I understand why this ice cream shop still gets a bunch of foot traffic, even in the dead of winter. Alright, let's try the two flavors now together. If my past experience is anything to go by, this should be a beautiful combination, but reality often eludes me. I do love admitting when I was wrong, and I was wrong in the combination for these two. While it's not bad by any means, it's definitely not amplifying either of the two profiles. The acidity of the lemon and the blueberry is kind of cutting through the chocolate in a way that doesn't necessarily complement what you would want from a chocolate flavor. And the chocolate isn't providing the savory notes to the lemon because the lemon is cutting through the savory. So ultimately, it's not the best flavor combination, even though it's not terrible. I will eat these two flavors separately though because they are better as individuals. All right, let's talk about who's manufacturing for the Alpine Chocolate House. This is a shop in the middle of a beautiful little town in Michigan that is providing these two homemade manufacturers. One is made by another ice cream shop even further north, and the other is by another local manufacturer somewhere in northwest Michigan. I'm not quite certain of the geography, but both ice creams that are being offered are locally made. I absolutely love that. To be a candy shop in a small town that have these sort of vibes perfect for tourism, it's right on Lake Michigan. It has a river walk. It's, the quintessential small American town. To have homemade ice cream being offered is insane to me that it's not offered more, right? They're doing it exactly how I beg for, essentially, on pretty much every review. And for that, I give them massive credit, because the flavors they're offering are delicious. And while there are the classic big box manufacturer names like Superman or Hulk or Marvel Cotton Candy, right? They have, those trademark names, so clearly the manufacturers have some money behind their operations. They are still offering unique and individual flavors like Michigan Pothole. There was a Tennessee coffee flavor, the lemon blueberry, the caramel sea salt, the honey lavender. There are all these great and unique flavors that correspond and coincide with the more, retailer and mass commercial friendly flavors. So I really love this balance they're striking between the commercial side and the homemade side. And either way, they're providing homemade ice cream to a small town with a great amenity to this local area. And that brings me to my closing thoughts. I love everything that's being done by Alpine Chocolate House. We're in Manistee, Michigan, right next to Lake Michigan, right on a river with some great tourist amenities and a vibrant town. I visited on a Saturday and there are people walking the streets, even in freezing weather, and there are people stopping in to get ice cream. And I think it's a testament of the quality of Alpine Chocolate House and a testament to the desire for locally homemade, delicious ice cream. If you like this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing, or go to findfieldmarketing.com for more on the journey. Thank you.